Hi. Hello. I'm not sure if this is going through considering that there's like a big storm out there. But hi. Hello everyone. Good morning, afternoon, evening. We haven't even started, and like it already feels like I can't stream. Oh we go. Oh wait, let me pull up chat. How do I pull up chat again? Oh, there we go. There we go. Hi Alyss. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. And you can hear me through this internet dilemma. So yes, I am back for now. I'm back for now. With this bad internet. Wait, let me try to restart. Let me try to restart this. Or maybe it will stabilize on its own. Let's go, YouTube. Let's go. We just played a bit of Soul Night. What Soul Night? Soul Night. Ah, I've never played Soul Night. Ah, oh no. They say that if you turn something on, off, and on, it will fix itself. So let me try to restart the stream. JH, hello. Is it better? I think it's better showing green on mine. But yes, if this is getting through to you guys. The reason I did just decided on just chatting stream because I haven't streamed for quite some time, as you have noticed. Did you guys miss me? But it's to tell you why. Pretty much just an update. So as it does say on the title, I did go on like an adventure. During the month of May, I've been dragged to places but by like friends and family. So I want to tell you guys about it because it was an experience, considering that I just stay home most of the time. It's funny because it happened during the time when I was thinking like, oh, it's about time to like touch grass and everything. And then suddenly I'm just dragged into places like I haven't been to. So overall it was like a weekly weekly adventures. So the only time I did have to stream was like with the It Takes Two with Paddock, which was delayed. Which was like delayed almost indefinitely because we kept having like schedule problems. Yes. So, well, I was not here with you guys. I was out in the world, actually seeing people, plants, and animals. Oh, I kind of wanna draw it out. I don't wanna draw it out so that you guys can see. Cause there was a cool like scenery at one of them. But the first stop we went to was like a it was like a chocolate factory. A chocolate museum actually. So there they had like they had like the process of making all the chocolates from like the, what do you call that, cocoa seed? Is it a seed? The beans, cocoa beans. Anyway, the cocoa beans, to like turning it into chocolate. and then the funny thing about it was, you know, with the what do you call this, pandemic and everything, they just recently opened back up. But when we went to the museum, it's supposed to be like it was supposed to be like an interactive museum. So you could like there were like these frames, and then you could look into them or like plug them in and touch buttons, and then there'd be like a narrator and something. I'm assuming I'm assuming that was supposed to be the case, but that wasn't the case for us. when we went there, it was almost like pretty much deserted. You could like imagine yeah, kind of like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but think no one's there. It was just really dark, and you kind of question if this place is still functional. But it was cool. You could still see the cocoa beans and the I guess like the shipments. They had like a big map wherein it tells you like who makes, like, exports chocolate, like which countries export chocolate the most and which countries like consume chocolate the most. What really struck me there was that apparently, I'm not sure if that was updated or there wasn't really a year or anything, but apparently like the US is one of the biggest exporters of like chocolate, but they don't really consume much chocolate. Like you guys weren't even in the list of like the top consumers, top chocolate consumers. Like what? How can you export so much chocolate and not eat that much chocolate? I mean, in the Philippines, like as far as I know, we export like bananas. Yeah, bananas, and that's like one of the basic things. You can't have like a breakfast without bananas. Oh, you're gonna start a day with bananas. Oh, you want some snack? Banana cues. You have this like just sugar. I mean, not just sugar. It's like bananas coated with like sugar. It's like bananas everywhere. But you weren't part of the list. It's like, what? That's possible? How could you make so much of a thing and not eat it? But yeah, it was like an pretty old museum, so I'm not sure if they did keep it updated. But they had cool like ships and all that, like history of coca. And then there was like this one what do you call this? There was this table wherein it had like a camera on it. If you look, how do you explain that? It's like if you look down on the table, the camera would be like on your face. It's like facing upwards. The camera was facing upwards. And then my friends, they were just looking at the camera and wondering like, what does this do? I mean, are we supposed to take a selfie or I mean, if you're gonna take a selfie, why would you look down on the table? There's like no background or anything. And then one of the ladies, these I think the workers there, one of the workers there approached us, and she was like, "Oh, do you see these little blocks with QR codes? Yeah, you're supposed to scan them on the camera." So, the purpose of that camera was to scan like these QR codes on these little blocks. Wait, I wanna like. It's better if I illustrate it. Okay, they're supposed to scan the QR codes, and then once you scan the QR codes, these little like bits of what do you like trivia? There's like trivia bits there that would show up, because apparently there was a computer underneath that the glass table that we were supposed to interact with. It was funny. Wow. I might hear it. She's like a heat or something. And then there was this video. Capture. Oh no, not that one. There we go. You are hearing my cat, yes. She is calling out to fellow cats. It is like that time of the month for her, yes. Oh, there is also, wait, let me check. Yeah. So what I was talking about, I wonder if this works. So there was like this table. Look. I cannot draw. It was like this table, and the camera was here. This is like the top view. This top view, okay. And then there was this screen here with a partition here, and then there were blocks which had like little pictures of like a plant and stuff, and it had like a QR code here. So what we had to do was like scan the QR code here, and then the trivia would appear here. But if you didn't scan it, it's just like a normal camera. We didn't even know. There was no instruction whatsoever to like scan it. Like yeah. Everyone was like looking at each other like, oh no, we dumb or something. Right, and then there was like apparently they're like they have this quality test on chocolate. They had like a wheel like this. It was like a big wheel. like a super big whoosh, and it had like a hole. Something like that. And then there's like the number one different quality test. But what actually struck us was like it was like mouth feel. When you turn it when you turn the thing, it shows up like different quality tests. And then when we read all of them, it's like, oh, why is it so like they were all so suggestive. Or maybe it was just a group of people I was with, but everyone was like, you know, these quality tests these quality tests are pretty suggestive, don't you think? There were like 7 of them, but this was pretty much what struck us the most. We had like a picture taken. We had like a picture taken with it, like, oh yes, this very good quality test. I mean, I guess it makes sense in a way, because it's chocolate. I mean, it's gotta taste. I mean, it has to feel good in your mouth, right? Chocolate. But yeah. At the end of that tunnel of pretty much darkness, we ended up at like a kids section. And then there was like this fruit ninja game. But instead of like just slicing fruits, you had to like slice everything. So I was pretty excited with that one because like, oh, it's a game. So there were like different like stuff there. That looks like a butterfly. As if there's like a fly and like some cocoa beans. I don't know how to draw cocoa bean. But yeah, it was fruit. Well, the concept was fruit ninja. There were even bombs actually. But the games said that, I mean, the instructions, like when you read like the how to play, like, oh, you just have to slice everything. So my first question was, what's the high score? Like, what's the high score of this game? And there were like 2 machines. And like, well, I mean, I would say machine, but they're pretty much like a desktop, like a really old one. Like a really old computer desktop, and you just move the mouse so that you can slice up the stuff. But yeah, I was looking for the high score. And then we tried to compete, you know, like side by side. But they tried it out and they were like, oh, when they didn't read the instructions, they just sliced up like the fruits. So they lost lives because there were like three lives. And then sometimes some hearts fell, so you could recover a life, I'm assuming. But it didn't work when I was playing it. It was like it lasted for like a few minutes, and I was looking at the score, and it was still 0. Like, why is it still 0? But actually, what disappointed me the most was that there was no high score for that one. It was a kids section too. How sad. You're supposed to encourage like competitive spirit. Competitive spirit and like children to motivate them. But yeah, no high score. So sad. So sad. Uh, yeah, that is the first question you must ask in every game. What is high school? Hello, Red. Welcome. How have you been? Yeah, GH, your username did change. It has reflected. Reflected your actual username. Are we all kids though? Like literally everyone in the world? We are. Inside. Perhaps not outside. But everyone's a child inside. Masked in the form of adultness. But don't you think so though? Like, as a kid, you think that you want to grow up as fast as possible, because like when you like look at adults, you're like, oh, they look like they have everything figured out in the world. They can buy anything they want. They can get all the food they like. They work at the job they like, and like you kind of get pretty amazed with everyone. Like as long as they have a job, you're like, wow, amazing. And then when you become an adult, you're like, wait, what job? What job am I supposed to do or something like that? And you're like, oh, I see now that everyone's just like a child trying to be adult. And they have this term like, there's like, do you know like the term adulting? Adulting. This one. It's like they bring it up, but I don't know. It was brought up during one of the, like in college or something. You're like, oh, once you graduate, you're gonna become an adult and yeah, do these things. And then they're referring to like having jobs and investing and all that. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I was not prepared for this introduction to society. Oh, sorry, I have 300 projects I'm working on at the same time and I keep adding more. Send help. Why? How? What? Wait, why do you have 300 projects? And how did you even get to that point? And when are they due? How do you plan to finish 300 projects? And accept more at the same time? Then again, if you have projects, that many projects, I don't know. Red, good luck. I mean, one is like even one project takes like a lot of time. Wait, what kind of project is it? Well, it depends on the project. Maybe it's like a mini project, like um, like before we had like multiple projects, and and we could like slowly finish like one at a time. But yeah, but even if it's like a huge project, you can break it down to like little bits. I mean, like little tasks, fewer tasks, like one task at a time, so that it doesn't overwhelm you. Yeah, is what is good advice, but I do not follow my own. So good luck. If it works for you, I hope it does. Wait, where was I? For some reason, we drifted to like adulting. I don't know how I got there. Oh yeah. The most exciting part, the most exciting part for that trip, for me, I mean the part I was most excited for, was that by the end of it, by the end of the whole museum tour, we could make chocolates. So, well, you know, being a child raised to see Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, or Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, you would expect to see like huge machinery making chocolate. However, there was none. There was none. Oh, there was one. Not really huge. It looked like a wheel, something like this. It was like a table sort of thing, and then this rotated. I think it had like, if I remember correctly, it had like it had like something to scoop it, something like that. Yeah, there were a lot of tables there. There were a lot of tables there. This is a pretty deep one. And then the chocolate was like turning also here. I'm not sure if it was hot chocolate. Choco. I'm not sure if it was hot, because it was melted chocolate, and if you like leave melted chocolate, oh, normally they like cool off and kind of harden. So I guess that's a way of them keeping the chocolate melted. But yeah. And I expected for us to make the chocolate from scratch, like with the ingredients, like like a cooking class basically. That's what I thought. Like, but when we got to the room, like the chocolate making room, they just gave us like they just gave us like this small, I don't know what to call it. It's like a small cup. Like a teeny tiny cup. Which apparently holds like 200 200 milliliters? Is that right? Of chocolate? You can, it's not even a mug. You can't call it a mug. You can hold it with just like your thumb and your forefinger. It was this big. Like that. You see, stump. But yes, something to pour the it was filled with chocolate. It was, so it's just something to pour the chocolate with. Now we had a mold, or which came in these like little, like, it came in these little like rectangles with shapes on it. We got like an Easter bunny one with like eggs. It was adorable, but we couldn't choose. There were multiple patterns or shapes. Oh, no problem, JH. Thank you for stopping by. It's okay. Have fun for the rest of your day. Good luck. Oh, vacation! Nice. Last day. Go, go, go. But you gotta, you know, say goodbye to the teachers and stuff. And then make sure you do homework for the next one. Bye bye! Where is that? But yeah, we got like bunnies. We got like bunnies, and the other one we got was like a heart. Something like that. But they were different shapes. There was like a bag and shoes and the regular squares and circles. I don't know why people would choose. Oh, there was also a spoon. Like if you wanted to eat a chocolate spoon, I guess that would work. It didn't seem like it would hold that much chocolate, so we didn't choose it. But it would have been interesting. Would have been interesting to make. There was a shape that the people were looking for, but it was not child friendly. So that's probably why I wasn't there. Oh, speaking of vacations, I'll be going to Italy in August. Oh, you gonna visit your family, right? Oh, does that mean you won't be streaming? When will you be back? Or will you bring your equipment there and you can stream from Italy? Does Italy have good internet? Haven't been there. Haven't been out so much. If they had a comically large shape of a spoon, I would use it. Oh, but the thing about that, Miguel, is like if you do use it, considering it's chocolate, wouldn't it melt while you're using it? Because human hands are pretty warm, and if the chocolate's not well tempered, which I found out eventually when we were on our way home, is that it will melt at like room temperature. Yeah, I already haven't been streaming at my house. The internet is worse than the Wi-Fi here. Oh no! I never thought another place would have much worse Wi-Fi than we have here. But yeah, cause like imagine if you were using like the spoon, using a spoon made out of chocolate, and you hold it, and then it's just gonna melt. It's just gonna melt while you're using it because of the body heat, and then you'll have chocolate covered hands, and then you'll be stuck licking your hands. I mean, chocolate off of your hands. My hands are quite cold. Even my parents think it's weird, but it would still melt, yeah. But it's all for the cold hands. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, it's funny because speaking of hand temperatures, I've been told that I have warm hands. Like there was a time when we were like on vacation. It was a very cold place. I don't remember where it was. I was pretty young. And then they forgot their gloves at the place we were staying at or at home. But anyway, they didn't have gloves. So then what they did was they just grabbed my hand, and then I had to be like, what is it? Like the big spoon of my hands. I had to like cover their hands. Something like that. And then they'd be like fisted because I have very small hands. I'm like, oh, warm me up with your tiny hands. So like, going, yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure my tiny hands can provide that much like, change in temperature. Can protect your hands better than gloves made for very cold temperatures. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, that reminds me. One of the friends we actually went with had very big hands. So my hand, like both of my, well, not really both. It was like one, you know. You have like a fist. Like if my hand was, oh yeah, if I make a fist with my hand. Oh my gosh, English. If I make a fist with my hand, I could just like cover it up with their hand. Yep. My hands are that small. But then they were like pretty tall. They were like 6 feet or something. It amazes me how people can grow so tall. Or maybe 5'11" was it? I'm not sure. But yeah. my hands can be what is the proper term? Enveloped by another hand? Covered by another hand? I have no idea. But that one. So we got the chocolates. We paid like if I convert it to like what are these parents giving their kids? I want some. What do you mean? Warm hands? for, for warm hands? You want some for warm hands? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys about the filling. So we had a choice for like three fillings for the chocolate. The choices were like, oh, to get taller. Oh, there's like a vitamins for children to like get taller. But I do want some too, kind of. Maybe give me like a few more inches. It's like hard to be short because you have to like tiptoe when you reach the cupboard and stuff. Like can't reach the plates. So you have to grab like a chair and stand on top of it so that you can get them. For children? Yeah, for children. They had these syrups. I think you could take them until you were like 21 or something. But I forget. My parents back then actually were saying like, "Oh, you should take these vitamins. It'll make you grow taller." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't need them. I'm gonna grow in like a grow confidently." I said it like confidently. Like I don't need them. I am tall. I'm gonna go on like a growth spurt. By the time I reach that, teen age, I did it. Next thing, because early on, I was like at the back of the line. Like I was part of like like as a kid, you kind of like sometimes get teased when you're the tallest one. So I was pretty much like at the fifth. Oh, look, I'll be right back. Someone's knocking. Boing. Wait, what was I saying again? Every time I just talk to chat and someone suddenly knocks on the door, I'm like, oh no. What now? Swatted. What do you guys mean? Swatting at him. What are you swatting? Are there flies or something? What are you swatting? Ah, swatting for? Why are you swatting for? Liar. Liar. What was I saying? I got lost of it. My train of thought is like gone. Someone interrupts it, it's just poof. That's why you're not supposed to interrupt someone while they're speaking. Well, suddenly you're gonna be on one topic, and then you're gonna end up on another, and then once you interrupt them, it's kind of like walking through a door when you try to go somewhere, and then you're trying to get something from another place. Let's say a pencil at the other room, but once you walk through the door, you're like, where was I going? I was supposed to get something. And then you go back to where you came from and never fulfill what you were supposed to get because you already forgot. Swatting a Where? I was right. I was talking about the chocolate fillings. So have you guys ever tried chili chocolate? Because when we got there, one of the choices was like chili peppers to add to the chocolate. It was a pretty interesting choice. I did know that there were like there are some chocolates being sold that are like said to have chili in them. Chili chocolate. So we got some. we had a choice of like 3 fillings. What we got was we got a bonus one actually, because I really wanted the rock salt one. Because everyone knows that salt with dark chocolate is really, really good. So we got the rock salt, and then we got the chili peppers or chili flakes. I think they were chili flakes. And almonds, and what was the other one? Cashew nuts, yeah. So we got like 4, because the other 2 were like powdery stuff. So I guess that compensates for having more than one. Hello, Angelo. Welcome. We just chatted about chili chocolate. Yeah, so the other choices were like pistachios and marshmallows, and I can't really remember because they were really worth it. It's like, you know how you go to like, if someone treats you like to a buffet, and then once you get in there and you see all of these choices, don't you go for like the most expensive one so that it's worth it? That's pretty much what we decided on. Let's just go for the expensive toppings and the ones for sure that are yummy. There were apparently pistachios there as well, but we didn't get them because the rest were like marshmallows, and I can only remember marshmallow for the life of me. Oh, dried mangoes. Yeah, dried mangoes. And I think there Something fruit. It was a fruit also. Pistachio with marshmallow sounds weird. I haven't tried it. Would you believe that I have not tried pistachio? How do you say it? Pistachio. Pistachio. I'm pretty sure it is how you say it, I think. Don't mind me and my pronunciation. I just go for the ones I like. I go for the cheapest option. No, Red. The point of it was like, if it's like a buffet, so like everything is like, and it's free. It's like a free buffet. So you can just get anything on the menu. But that is true. I can't relate because that's why it's an if scenario. Like if someone treated you. Yeah, I still go for the ones I like. Sometimes they offer like these expensive food. There was one time where we did get treated, and then I mean I tried it for the heck of it. I mean, why not, right? It's not like you can taste it like anytime you like. The it I am referring to is like caviar. I thought it was like berries or something. Because we were brought to these fancy buffet ones, and then it's weird because I don't know. It's like food is described differently. That's pretty much what I can say. When you look at the description, because normally buffets have like the name of the food, right? Like the dish name, like it has like a stand right next to it where you get it, and then so it say like clam chowder or something like that, or like fried chicken. There is a label on them so that you know what's on it. And then for that place, it didn't have. I mean, there were, but for that one dish, it looked like a well, it was pancakes. It was like a mini pancake, and there were like, what I saw were like little balls on it, like to demonstrate. So, the only thing I could see before me was like, what can I draw? What's happening? I was like, this is... No. Say that's a pancake, right? There were like little balls. Little black balls on it. I was like, what is it? I mean, if it's on a pancake, it has to be like a fruit or something, right? It has to be some sort of fruit. And this was like really tiny. It was like teaspoon size or something. So it really got me curious. So I got one. No, I got two actually. It was like, it's so little. I mean, what's the harm of trying it out, right? Maybe it tastes good. I have never encountered it in my life. Yeah, I was thinking like blueberries or blackberries or some kind of berries. And then I went to the table. My family pretty much knew what it was. If they told me, I wouldn't have eaten it. So it was like the first thing that I got. Like, oh, it's a tiny. It was like at appetizers, or was it dessert? I'm not sure. It was in that area. Because normally, like, you know, buffets, you kind of mix up the stuff. I mean, some spaces are like allocated for the food, and then sometimes the appetizers and desserts are kind of like at one spot, so we kind of don't know where to go. But yeah, so it was the first thing I tried out. And it was not good. It was not good. I told her, like, what in the world is this thing? Pointing to the other piece that I got. Like, what is this? It tastes like fish. Why is it so fishy? Why would you put something so fishy on a pancake? What kind of berries taste like fish? Like, what? I was so confused. And then they told me, like, oh, it's caviar. Like, what's caviar? Oh, you know, fish eggs. Or what? What? You're telling me that they serve fish eggs? Why would you eat fish eggs? Why? It doesn't even taste good. And they're like, oh, it's pretty good on like a cracker. On a cracker, it's on a pancake. Why? There's so much deception. It's like finding out that your chocolate chip cookies had raisins in them all along. Like what you thought were chocolate chip were raisins. Ah! Oh, I pretty much lost my appetite then. From eating fish eggs here. I can't even know why. Actually, not that bad. Oh, like that just destroyed the dinner for me. You know how in food, if you start out wrong, the only redemption is kinda, I guess, dessert. And they pretty much only had like ice cream or something. I don't know. It was weird. Raisin side is like received before. Shit. It's not here. Please forgive my cat. She is looking for her soulmate. Yeah, caviar, raisins. What's the big difference? Oh, did you know? I found this out in like I was watching like, I don't know, some videos and stuff, and apparently there's this really expensive caviar, like from a white one, like white caviar eggs or something, and it's like a can of it is like sold at like millions or something, because apparently it's so rare that I'm not sure if it's endangered or something, but it's like a very limited supply. So they sell it at like millions of dollars. I'm like, I just had like a flashback of the pancake caviar incident when I was watching that video of why again, why fish eggs. But maybe it's like a sense of tasting. Or like if you keep eating it, maybe you'd appreciate it more. Huh. I wonder. I will try it again, though I don't even know where to get those. I don't even see them around. There's like a rare... It's like as rare as finding... No, it's pretty rare. It's compared to turkey, but... Because we don't have turkey here. Very, very rare. Yeah. Never again. Caviar. Never again. Someone tricks me and then places in my food for no reason. Ah, but yes. I once used to like canned tuna, but now I don't see myself eating it at all. My sibling has like a weird thing about canned tuna. He like mixes it with... I'm not sure if you guys know it. Do you guys know pancit canton? It's like noodles. It's like one of the popular instant noodles here. And it mixes it with those noodles. And then the noodles themselves are like really good. But mixed with the tuna, it just tastes fishy. I don't know why my sibling likes that. Like why ruin perfectly good noodles, right? But canned tuna, I think everyone goes through that phase. Like when you like canned goods more than actual food. I still find spam and corned beef to be the best canned food. But oh yeah, back to the chocolate. So we did add the red chili flakes in the chocolate, and of course all of them had to have the rock salt. But eventually all of them also eventually got chilied as well. But without any regrets. Almonds and cashew nuts actually go pretty well together. I didn't expect it. Because when we were eating the chocolates, we had to like leave it and like go around the place. There were like other attractions besides the chocolate museum. They had like it was kind of like a farm pretty much. Because they had horses and rabbits and birds. They even had a bird show. And then it was funny because during one of the bird shows, there were like two birds, and then what they had to do was they had to like shoot like a tiny basketballs into the hoops. So like there were three balls, and then the birds had to compete on which one was gonna shoot all the balls first. So the audience was like divided in two, cheering for their own bird, right? Well, sadly we were at like the losing end, but it was we were like cheating on like the other end, because the trainer of the other bird was like handing, let's just call it bird B, and we had bird A. The trainer is handing bird B the plastic balls. Meanwhile, bird A was trying to get the balls by himself, picking them up and shooting them in the hoop. Is that right? Hoop? You guys must forgive me. I haven't I mean, I went out, but it's not like I spoke to people. It's like I feel like my brain is having some trouble processing words. You know how like as an introvert you like go out and then a lot of people just talk and you listen and reply when spoken to. But yeah, they were shooting the balls. We didn't get a prize. We didn't get a prize when. Well, I mean it's understandable. We lost, so it's normal to not get a prize. But yeah, there were no consolation prizes or anything. We just had fun cheering for the bird, I guess. And then they had this talk about climate change. Yeah, climate change talk. Understandable from a bird show. And they were celebrating because it was like around the 20th. They're one of the longest bird shows, they said. I don't remember the birds. Don't remember the birds at all. There was a crow. A red macaw that was pretty. It looked pretty old. It was pretty rare. Imported bird. And then there was like the Maya bird and what do you call it? Do you guys remember the bird that was like the antagonist in Rio? Cockatoo? Was it a cockatoo? I'm not sure because Oka's like a cockatiel. I'm not sure if they're like different birds. Oh yeah, cockatoo. The white bird with the fancy hair. I mean feather. Yeah, the cockatoo. Yeah, there was like a cockatoo that was doing tricks and like just twirling on the pole. Pole dancing cockatoo. Cockatiel are the small yellow and gray ones. Yeah, I know the cockatiel are like the small ones because Aka's cockatiel. And Zombies has his cockatiel on stream, so like, yep, I'm pretty sure it's not the cockatiel that I was referring to. I just wasn't sure if it was the cockatoo. How did they name these birds even? Cockatoo, cockatoo. Hey, the cockatoos are bigger too. Well, anyway. Have you ever searched a kookaburra call? Madam did, it was good. Kookaburra call? I have not searched it. Let me search it actually. Kookaburra. Kookaburra. Hey, they look pretty. Five years ago. What is this sound? Is that like the inspiration for the name? Because they do go. Imagine being woken up. I mean, I'd still go for a rooster call, actually. Rooster calls are like refreshing. When you hear them in the morning, they go cuckoo, cuckoo, or something. In the past, I was able to make the sound, like the rooster sound, but now I can't. I am out of practice. I just needed to. I mean, before I made it so that, you know how a lot of people are like are still asleep early in the morning, and then you just wake them up with something. I'm like, a rooster. I mean, to imagine I lived it. Sometimes it's nice to be woken up by a rooster. Rather than like Madak also talked about preferring a rooster inside a kookaburra. Wait, do they do this at like a specific time? Or do they just do it anytime? Oh gosh, ads. Do they migrate or something? Whoa! People pet the wild. Oh, they do just do it whenever. They do just do it whenever. Well, good for them. I mean, they're not restricted with their noises. Okay. And the chat started with theories about all birds and that they will rule the world, not just kookaburras, all the birds. Understandable, considering it is from Madoc. Well, what if all the birds are like, you know, when they make a sound, is this like to communicate to other birds of the plans of world domination? Stay woke. Okay. Yeah, so we went. What? Oh, there was also that place we went to. There was also a chocolate spa. I don't know what it is with like the places we go to, but there was a chocolate spa for one of the places, and then the other was like a wine pool. Yes, a spa. Spa. And we asked. We seriously asked. I mean, like, is it really? Are you really gonna use chocolate to, like, you know, put on the bodies and stuff? And I'm like, yeah, chocolate. Yes, we will treat you, coat you with chocolate. We didn't try it. They only had like one person in charge, and there was like a lot of us. And I go, maybe next time. But what do you know? There's apparently a chocolate spa. You can like just ask them to put chocolate all over you. And then the other one was like a wine pool. Please don't tell me they placed the choco use in by the back too. You'll never know. What if because they sell chocolates too. They sell chocolates. What if that was the secret ingredient all along? They needed people to participate. They needed people to like pay for their spa treatment, and then they gather the chocolate back and then they remelt it or something. And then they sell it. They sell it, and then as one who eats it, it'd be just like, oh, salty. Never knowing where it came from. Like, oh, we don't have to spend the salt. Here's like the tap 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 sweat of our customers. Ew. Ew. What do you mean sounds good, Red? What do you mean? No. No, 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 no. You're saying that there's a chance for me to eat chocolate that touched someone's body parts? You wouldn't know, would you? You would never know. You weren't there while it was being made. Yeah, so where else did we go? That was one of the fun ones. Oh yeah, we climbed a mountain. Okay, I have second thoughts about chocolate now. No! This is why you are not part of the top chocolate consumers. I'm pretty sure it was just here. I haven't heard of a chocolate spot anywhere else. Let me search. Well, I guess it is pretty common to have chocolate spa in places. Chocolate massage. That's gonna be really sticky. Oh, it looks so weird. we could have experienced this being coated in chocolate. How do you know? It just showed the countries, not the people. Yeah, it did just show the countries. What do you mean? How could they show the people? How could they show the people? You mean they just have like mummified people in the chocolate museum? Oh, what if they made like a chocolate bust and then inside it was an actual person? No one would know. They would just think, oh, it's really old chocolate bust, yay! That'd be cool. That's one way to hide a murder, I guess. If you like live in a chocolate factory, like, oh, don't mind that, it's just my chocolate bust. How do we get to those? No, because you said that I might be part of the ones that don't consume much chocolate, but you don't know where I live. Oh! I see. I'm assuming. Okay, Where else are we? Oh yeah, the wine pool. We figured out there. We also saw a wine pool. Like it was red wine. I think they had us believe. When we climbed up the mountains, we expected to see like a vineyard or something, because they were known for their wine, right? They had different. They had like mango wine and some other fruit wine that I cannot remember. Wine pukajai. And when we got there, it was pretty much like, I guess, tough luck on us because there was like a wedding. There was a wedding there, and they were having these photo shoots and everything, and we just wanted to like walk around and eat there, but we couldn't because of the wedding. Like, it was a pretty like small place, so their restaurant had like 2 floors, but like the main eating point is like at the ground floor. Like the top floor was like, I guess, for people who wanted a drink or something, because the bar area was there. And then since there was a wedding, they got like the entire floor for the reception or something, I guess. So we had to like move to a different place, but we did get to see the wide pool, so I guess what we pretty much saw what we went there for. Oh, so we continued climbing the mountain. And did you know? I mean, have you guys ever tried hiking or something? Because it was the first time that I actually experienced you know how like when you're in an airplane, your ears kind of what do you call it? It's kind of like they're blocked out. Like the air pressure or something changes. So then you have this weird feeling in your ears. That basically happened while we were climbing the mountain. It was like, what? Like, I'm not in an airplane or anything. It was like one of the first time I experienced that. They make a cracking sound or something. Oh. That was weird. I'm not sure if it was because of the elevation. Because I don't even know how high that was. And the roads were like twisty and turny. Like we were going right and then left and then right and then left. On and on and on and on for hours and hours and hours. Like when we got to like this it was like a resort thing, the mountain resort. We were so dizzy, or where the hell are we? We almost got lost like a few times. Thank you, Google Maps, I guess. And there was no internet there. We were like struggling to get a signal of anything for anyone. Where were the clouds when you felt it up or down? Oh, they were up. Up. Wait, Oh, well, in an airplane, the clouds would have been down. But when we were, you know... I guess in a way we were above the clouds at some point. It got really foggy. And it was nice because the air was really cold. You know how if you're in the... like, the cities, like the air is like really hot because of all the emissions, plus the sun, plus there's barely any trees. They're like, oh, heat everywhere. But when we climbed there, it was really cool. It was like 18 degrees or something like that. So it's cool. Like, oh, nice. And then the pool was like really freezing cold. But they heated it up at night. It was, yeah. But the view was nice. They had this overlooking. They had this overlooking view of. Wait. Drop that down. So it was like, this was the pool. It was really something like this. There were like railings here and something. And then the mountains were here. Well, not much really, because we were pretty high up. So there came to a point like the sunset. If you're here, because this is the pool, right? If you stay here, there comes a point where the sun. Wait. Blinks. The sun is kind of like here, like the sunset. So you can get like a really, really good picture. Well, that's what I saw. What people did anyway. Because I don't like take pictures and all that. Yeah, that's it. Oh, we went to like a garden of flowers, and apparently there was like a penalty for when you pick off the flowers. So we had to warn everyone. We're like, hey, don't pick the flowers. Don't pick the flowers. You're like children. Like, control those children. Tie their hands, bound them so they may not pick flowers. Yeah. Other than that, swimming and having a drink at the same time. As long as it's not deep, I think it's fine. Because there is a risk of if it's like if you don't get drunk, then I guess that'd be pretty cool. But if you get drunk, it'd be pretty dangerous if you don't have someone there with you. You know, you might drown still. So, you know, drink with care. But yeah, I have never tried it. Maybe, I think it's more fun on like a beach or something, but then that's less. That's like a less controlled area, so it's like less safer. But then normally there's more people on the beach, so. But don't people normally drink on the beach? I'm not sure. I don't go to beaches often. was pretty much my adventure, where like I just visited some animals, made some chocolate, and climbed a mountain. Oh, we went to this very far off island, and I never we did go to a beach actually. Oh, I guess pretty much beach and mountain. Beach and mountain adventure. You know, apparently there's this part. Sometimes there's this part of an island, because it was like it was not a developed beach area. The thing was, the waves were really weird, right? Because they'd suck you in. And it was pretty scary because it feels like you're gonna drown. Like at one point, you're by the shore, and the next thing you're like in the middle of like the beach area. I mean the beach waters. And you just wonder how you got there. Yeah. Well, you weren't even swimming. You're just standing there, and at the same time you get buried by the sand underneath. Yeah, you get sucked in by the water and the sands, sideways and underneath. So I guess you go pretty much diagonally. Yep. I've never been more afraid of water until then. Oh, beaches are scary. And there were like no lifeguards. There were no lifeguards there, so like, oh, I guess I guess we gotta play it safe and just like stay once it sucks you in, just make sure you go back to the shore. At least don't notice yourself in the middle of the ocean. That was what we were scared of. Like, you had to be alert at all times, because for it's like every wave sucks you in, and the waves came at like every like minute or so. Oh my god, the wave's coming, and then you get sucked in by the ocean, and then you try to get out of it, but then it sucks you back in. You're like, yeah, it kind of reminds you of like the rabbit hole. There's no escape. But yeah, yes, that's pretty much my adventure. Pretty much my adventure for like me. So now we must speak of what we were doing moving forward. So yeah, I do plan on going back to streaming for June, and picking up where we left off. One time when I was at the beach, I was in the water and just saw a bunch of jellyfish going my way. Wait, you don't have a net for your beaches? Because normally there's like a few feet away, there's like a net to prevent those things from happening, so that they clear that part of the beach, like maybe corals or sea urchins and stuff, and they put up a net to prevent those things in most, but in that one there wasn't. Oh, that reminds me of that one experience. Kinda similar. There was a time when I almost drowned because we were like island hopping, and you know when you're island hopping they don't have those nets set up. and the beaches are like usually untouched, right? So in that one island, they had a lot of sea urchins, and we didn't know. Yeah, at that point, while we were swimming, we discovered it while we were swimming. So like, you know, kind of just trying to take a dip, test the waters. I mean, it's a different island, so maybe you know, something's different with the beach. I mean, why do people island hop anyway? I don't know. So yeah, we were swimming, and then I found, when I looked down, there were like sea urchins everywhere, so I panicked. And then it's like a bad idea to panic while swimming, because you like lose I don't know. You're panicking, so well, I was panicking, so I pretty much had no idea what to do. I just wanted to get out of there and go back to the shore and like avoid the sea urchins, but I can't step on the ground because there were sea urchins, but I also can't swim because I was panicking and I couldn't control my limbs. But I don't know how we did it, but we got back to the shore eventually, and since then I swore like I swore that I wouldn't like swim during island hopping sessions. I don't know. Island hopping trips. But yeah. But nope. Never again. I don't want to be surprised by like sea urchins. The funny thing was that when we ate there and that island, they served us sea urchins. But yeah, I almost got pricked by those. And the beach is toward the ocean doesn't have an why? But why? It's like safety. But I guess that makes more sense that they have like a time where they don't allow you to swim, like other than the fact that it's harder for the lifeguard, if there is one, to see you. There's also a time when like the night sea creatures come out and you don't really know what's there. Can't really see anything anymore. Oh, what's really scary at those open beaches or like the sea snakes. No, I don't wanna. Feels like I have trauma and like this is why I like to stay indoors and just play some games. But yes. Anyway. So for next stream, I will be continuing Celeste. Well, pretty much for future streams, I will be continuing Celeste for now, and then going back to the other games that I haven't finished. Red Dead. Red Dead. Silent Hill. I don't know about Silent Hill. I mean, it's not really that scary on its own, but I get so lost. And then there'll be like the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will be releasing by the end of the month, so I'm looking forward to playing that too. But there might be some changes in the schedule. I'm not sure yet, but for tomorrow I will be streaming Celeste a little bit later, like 4 hours later than our usual stream time, so I have to entertain some guess this. But June will also be a busy month for me because a lot of people are getting married and stuff, and I'm supposed to attend these events. So I will stream when I can, but it will be, as far as I know, it'll be like I'm thinking of like a Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday schedule, but I will post it. Thank you, Alyss. Sorry for not commenting. I don't usually watch chat streams, but I've been staying and listening for the first time. Oh, thank you for staying. Yeah, it is my first chat stream as well, so I hope you guys have fun. You guys have fun. We're just going from topic to topic. I didn't actually expect this to I thought it would be like a short update stream. It was really fun chatting with you guys. Admit I don't like going to marriages. I don't hate it. I don't like it either. Same for me. Like sometimes I get invites and there are like a lot of guests in like marriages, right? And I just think like, like maybe they won't notice that I'm not there. But when I try to avoid it, they're like, "Why are you not going? Why are you not going?" Like, oh, because I have some social anxiety. I'm sorry. But yeah. Again, thank you. Thank you guys for coming. I hope to see you. Hope to see you again soon. Tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow? Tomorrow? Oh, the next day, because it's like at 12 AM. But tomorrow. Bye bye. Miyasumi. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Rest well. Bye bye.